What's up? Welcome back to the Mandalay Podcast, aka Vibes with Mandalay. Live from the bakery. Shout out to Chio letting us hold a bakery down.
Yeah.
Today I got a special guest with me.
Yeah.
What's up? What's your name? Where you from? What's up, man? Alright, what's up? What's your name? Where you from? Yeah, you done covered up and all that. Like you about to rob the spot.
It's funny because just so y'all know, I'm supposed to be doing this and that. It's like, come into the bakery real quick, Browz. And he's like, all right. I said, oh, by the way, we're going to do this podcast.
AKA Swindle.
Swindle. That's how I go, though. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's your name? Where you from?
Boy Ronbrowz, AKA the Eat the Boy, Mr. Pop Champagne.
Okay.
You know.
Where you from?
Harlem World.
Harlem World. Where at in
Never too
Harlem?
far from the action.
Where at in Harlem you from?
Lennox Avenue, 27th.
How was it? You grew up in Harlem?
Yeah.
How was it
All my
growing
life.
up in Harlem?
Very cold. A lot of culture.
A lot of culture?
You know, a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom, knowledge,
Okay.
fashion, sport, everything. You know, you gonna learn about everything.
Okay.
And learn about people who swindle you too.
You never know who's sitting there.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be the name of this. Yo, that might be the name of this episode. Swindle. What's up? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Webster, a.k.a. the J Webster, representing Harlem, Spiller Hill.
Okay. How was it like growing up in Harlem for you?
I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, it just taught me a lot about hustling.
Okay.
You know, and that's not saying it's drugs. It's like hustling, period. Just being a hustler. I started hustling parties and started hustling music, and now we here.
Okay. So this shit is a hustle to you, or you love this shit?
It's both.
Okay.
Because you can love the hustle. So
That's
you know,
a
to
fact.
answer your question, it's both. You know what I'm saying? I love the hustle. I mean, like they say, you never work if you love what you do. So it's just like hustling is beautiful. You can hustle anything. Right now, I got a couple of restaurants in Harlem.
Okay.
I'm selling niggas tacos now.
Okay. What rest? Plug them in. Yeah.
So I'm partners with a Lighthouse on 117th.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Pleasant, and I'm also partners with Patillos
Okay.
and La Diagonal. Those are Mexican spots.
Okay.
I'm just branching out, doing new things and all that. But me and Browz got an album we're working on right now. I know
Okay.
we're gonna get into that.
We gonna get into
All
it.
right, cool.
Yeah, so what's up? When you started DJing?
It's so crazy. I started DJing like in 2000 and I think it was 2000. I
Okay.
was in high school, and you know I started like being rebellious, started selling drugs in my block, and all my friends started getting locked up, and then almost got a gun charge. It's like everything was just happening crazy. At this age, and my mom was just like, "You gotta do something." She bought me some DJ equipment. Once all my friends started getting locked up for drugs and stuff like that, I was scared to go to jail, so I just started DJing like my high school parties and all the high schools in Harlem. I did all the parties, like the Rice parties, Thurgood Marshall, FDA. I did all the parties, and then I just started building up my fan base. And then I started like renting out the Skate Key or renting out the Chevy Lounge, and just doing tea parties there.
Okay.
And that was about.
So you've been doing this shit for a minute. This shit ain't new to you.
I just thought about it. This might be my 25th anniversary on DJing.
Oh man, you gotta
That's
do.
crazy.
That's kind of crazy. You've been DJing before some niggas was living.
Yeah, word. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, I started DJing. Yeah, in the year 2000.
So Eat the Boy, what's up, man? You say
man?
Eat the Boy, what's going on? Like when you started producing, man.
I started producing.
Born.
I know, right? I really took it professionally after I was signed to Kevin Childs.
Okay.
Around 12 years old.
Okay.
Then when he got locked up, it was some equipment he had bought, and I kind of asked him where the equipment was at, and got the equipment. Started teaching myself how to make beats, and once I met Big L on 127th in Lennox,
Okay.
and after I produced Ebonics for him, and then after that, that's when I started taking.
Oh, so that's like your first
Yeah.
major record was Ebonics?
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
yeah.
All right. And that was fire. So you came out, like you always was like hot, like.
Legendary.
Oh, we ain't hear the other shit that was like, oh, you was always fire, like.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, not always, but you know, you gotta get nice. You gotta get
He
nice.
started out swinging. I'll tell you that.
He started, cause how you go from like Ebonics, like that's not like a ceiling, but like you gotta keep that momentum, like,
yeah.
cause that's fire. So like, how you like stay on, like how do you stay knowing what to make? Like, how do you catch a vibe with the beats?
I get that to Harlem.
Okay.
You know, you come out here, you vibe. A lot of the beats I made was very like the soundtrack of whatever I was going through or whatever was going on around. So if it's summertime, I might be making some party beats. During the wintertime, you tend to make like soulful type of music.
And when this girl left him, I'm
we gonna get into the women too. We gonna get into that because we love the women on this podcast. Yeah, so like what's your inspiration for producing? Like
I said, I feel like I'm the soundtrack of New York City, kind of sort of like.
Do you like produce for like this one specific like art? Like once you get the artist in mind, do you have artists in mind, or like do you just make a beat like yo
Sometimes.
when you get home? You could like how fast can you make beats now?
2 minutes.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Just catch it like a vibe, like, like.
But you know what? Now I'm in a different space. Before, when people ask me, I'm like, yo, take me 2 minutes.
Right.
But now I'm realizing, like, to make a masterpiece,
right,
it might take me a couple days to study it.
Okay.
To make it a masterpiece.
But sometimes you don't even know what the masterpiece is gonna be.
I know.
So it's like,
but
you might spend a week on a beat and you might love it, but that beat you make in 5 minutes might be the one. It might end up being Ether for Nas or you know.
But I'm saying sonically now.
Oh, sonically.
Okay.
Like making sure everything sounds.
Yeah. Do you listen to like different genres of music, or you just listen to rap? Like
everything.
Okay.
I listen to everything.
So what's your definition of producer?
Creating the record.
Right.
Yeah.
The over from the
everything.
Yeah, from the lyrics to how it sounds to
the arrangement.
Right. Yeah.
Because you know, like some people are producers, but like you do the keys, but I could be like, yo, sample
people,
this for me.
Some people just make beats.
Yeah.
Right.
It's people that make beats and it's people that produce.
Okay.
Like looking at an artist and saying, "No, you need to be doing this, or you need to sound like this, or you need to, your voice tone should be this, or you need to double this."
So you actually produce.
Yeah.
You produce too, Web?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Or you go like a Dr. Dre. Like, shout out to Dr. Dre, because he's one of the greats.
Dr. Dre actually physically make the beats.
Okay.
Me, like,
like a Puff.
Yeah. I don't physically make the beats.
Oh, okay.
But I tell producers or my producers I work with, like, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, use this samples, like, I know how to construct and put together a whole record.
Okay. So
better than anybody in the world.
So what y'all listening to now as far as music? Or do y'all just only listen to your own shit?
Nah, I don't. I listen to all classic music.
So like, what's that? What's some classics?
It depends on the day. One day I might be listening to Anita Baker.
Okay.
Next day I might be listening to Lauryn Hill. Next day I might be listening to Hall and Oates. It just depends on the mood you in when you get up in the morning. Honestly, you know, every day is a different journey. So,
what you listening to right now? Right now.
This morning I was listening to Browz. Actually got a new artist named Mac, and he and they got some Jersey sound and shit. I was listening to that shit all day while I was cleaning off the house. But besides me just being biased because it's Browz, right now I'm listening to Jim got a lot of hot records out right now.
Okay.
Who else is hot right now? Who else I'm listening to? Jim. I've been listening to Jim. I've been listening to I actually been listening to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I love Taylor.
Okay.
I'm a Swiftie.
What you listening to, Browz?
I mean, I've been listening to Al Green.
Okay. So that's what you was playing in the whip, some Al Green just now?
Al Green. Like, I be wanting to know how, like I said, sonically, how they was getting their records to sound so good. And how, like, those records and...
I think it was the soul, because I think the soul missing now in music.
Web did a set in the party the other day, and it was just like, what do you call that set? It's old school set, but it's.
I mean, so it depends what we call it. Oh yeah, that's old school. That's an old school set. But now, early 2000s is old school now too. So I don't know what the full old school for.
Nah, that's
I'll do a 50 set or
like in the club it's kind of old school now, right?
I'll do like a Birdie 8 set or something like that, or Jay-Z set. Like yo, you play old school? Old school?
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I like soulful music. Like I just feel like it.
Yeah.
it just
60s,
touches.
70s, 80s soul, R&B music.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the vibe I be listening to most.
So like, what type of producer are you? Like, do you just produce rap or R&B?
Everything.
Like what? Like what's your like? What would you say? What type of producer? Like if I'm like, yo, what type of producer you are? Like, how would you describe that?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
So I could do street, I could do party, I could do R&B, I could do weird,
Okay.
trap.
Okay. What's
Jack,
weird
though, what
though?
do
You
you want?
said weird. Like what's weird though?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like what is
Street
that?
funk.
Yeah.
That's a street funk. That's
Whatever
some
you
new
want.
shit.
If somebody come to be like, yo, I need eyes, it's done. What you need?
So like, what's New York sound? Like, what's the New York sound right now?
I don't know.
Do New York's have a sound right now?
Not right now.
I don't know what we got right now, honestly.
Cash Cobain, I think, is kind of New York, right?
Yeah. Cash Cobain is New York.
Yeah, that's
it's
kind of
New
New
York.
York,
Yeah, that's
right?
definitely-
Shout out to Cash.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, if you want to go to drill and sexy drill, that's definitely.
Yeah, sexy
that's
drill is like
Yeah.
like New York sound right now.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the wave.
Yeah,
that
it's the way.
That's kind of
Absolutely.
So what's your like all time favorite party songs? Give me 5.
Oh,
I get this shit rocking.
so I can just tell you the top 5 songs I like to play at a party.
Okay.
That I get the biggest reaction off of when I play. The Benjamins.
Okay.
Jay-Z, I Just Wanna Love You.
Okay.
You can always play 50 Cent in the club.
Okay.
This is the birthday record. Fat Man Scoop, Be Faithful.
Okay.
Rest in peace of Fat Man Scoop.
R.I.P. Fat Man.
And Fat Man Scoop and Timberland Drop.
Okay.
We give Scoop 2 on that.
All right. So what's yours, Browz? Like, are you?
I'm gonna go with Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, Buster.
Oh, okay.
The Heavenly Father joint.
Okay.
I like the hint. That's a club joint to me.
Okay.
Man,
Party records that get this shit jumping.
So many. I be liking them old records.
Like Dougie Fresh or something?
Yeah, I like the show.
Okay. So
When
y'all
that
listen to
joint
like a
come on.
lot of old school?
Hell yeah.
A lot of like.
That's all I listen to, honestly. Right.
It was aggressive. It was New York. It was party. It had integrity.
Okay.
Word.
Original.
There you go.
So who's some of your influence as far as production wise? Like who's some producers that influenced you?
Havoc.
Okay.
Dre, Diamond D, Q-Tip, Premier, Timbo, Pharrell, Swiss, Grease.
His name everybody.
Yeah, because I feel like when I started to become a producer, those guys was hot.
Okay.
So that's what I created
That
my
was the
sound
motivation
around.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I would say Jermaine Dupri,
Okay.
Puff, still.
Okay.
Well, I had to say still.
You know, a lot of people don't want to give it up to what he did.
Nah, did he, man?
Why?
I don't know.
Nah, he definitely he one of them.
Yeah, but like that was my motivation to even start doing music. Really,
Okay.
it was Puff.
So what's some of your top DJs?
Oh, DJs.
Yeah.
SNS,
Okay.
Kid Capri.
Harlem and where Kid Capri from?
Kid Capri from the Bronx.
Bronx. Okay.
SNS, Kid Capri. I'm gonna throw this one in. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. SNS, Kid Capri, Brucey B.
Are you a student to this shit? Are y'all students to this shit?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Every day.
You still learning? Are y'all like y'all open to new ideas and new stuff? Like, or y'all just like, nah,
I can't
I
tell you
ain't
the
going.
new stuff I'm on. It's secret. Top secret.
Ty, see, you got a new wave coming?
Yeah.
Goldfinger and
Goldfinger, I never heard of. Who's that?
Goldfinger, legendary.
Oh, word? Where he from?
Where's Goldfinger
Brooklyn?
from? Brooklyn. And rest in peace, my nigga Clark Kent.
Okay. Oh.
And DJ Cassidy. That's my brother.
Oh.
Who your top 5 DJs?
Well, you shocked me the other day. I thought you was terrible until the other night. But SNS, I seen what SNS did to in the club at what's that club? Mars 2112. I seen him break that in the club record.
Oh,
Okay.
Like DJs gotta have something about them that like
SNS is known for
make you
breaking
believe in a record
Okay.
that's not even hot yet.
How do you do that? Like, how could you?
records. You gotta know.
How could you? Yeah, you in that?
You gotta know when to play it.
Okay.
You gotta know what to say before you play it. You gotta know what to play before it, and you gotta know what to play after it.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
I rock with Flex, DJ Enough,
Okay.
Who else? Shout out to
He's like, Web. He like
Web out of
So what's the production process like? So how do you, when you making a beat, what's the formula like? What do you use? What's the equipment and all that?
First it start however I'm feeling that day.
Okay.
If I'm feeling like party, like I said, party or sad or
Okay.
you know, whatever the case may be. I use I'm still rocking with an MPC.
Okay.
Man, computer. I can't really tell everybody the secrets, man.
There you go. A little of this, a little of that.
Now I can't tell nobody the secrets.
Would you write for people? Do you write for people? You,
definitely.
and you rap too, right?
Yeah.
So you got projects out.
You
And
never heard Pop Champagne?
So what's one of your biggest records? That's your biggest record?
Yeah.
Solo? Yeah.
Yeah. As an artist.
That's
as
an
an
artist.
artist, yeah.
So what's your biggest record as a producer?
Ether.
Ether. Okay. That's dope. So like making Pop Champagne, that's how you was feeling at the moment?
Yeah. Pop Champagne was funny because I didn't know how to use auto-tune. So if you listen to the song, that's when there's no instruments in it at the beginning. It's just, so I was like, oh, I can hear myself. And then I kind of just, it was an experiment that went right.
So that's probably how things work though, right? Like with music, right?
Like some Einstein vibes.
That's what they say. You miss every shot you don't take.
Right.
Just go in there and try to create. You never know what you might come up with.
Are you like scared to take risks with music and putting shit out? Like,
Nah,
do you like hold music? Like, cause you know a lot of artists be like making music for themselves and don't put it out.
Yeah.
After I did A-Rap Money, when I produced that for Buster,
Okay.
and I had that hook on there, I was like, yo, this is weird. People gonna think I'm weird. And then when he heard it, he's like, yo, this is my single right here. I don't know what you're saying. This is my single right here. And I said, all right. So that taught me to take risks musically.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything you make, you put out, like.
Nah.
Oh no. Why not? Why you say hell no? Like
Michael Jackson got records we would never. Nobody make everything out. Sometimes you go in there and you do some bullshit.
Yeah, stink it up.
Yeah. I mean, everybody makes some records.
so like you ever told Browz like, yo, don't put this out or put this record out? Or
So nowadays, you can't do that.
Yeah,
because
can't, you know.
You don't know what's like. If people had the answers, they be doing it themselves.
Right.
So if I knew what was going to be the next one record, I'll be making it. So
Right.
you ever hear a record, you be like, this shit ain't never going to
But
work.
before it used to be like that. You could kind of call it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
yo, they gonna like this.
Oh, word?
but
Yeah,
now-
yeah.
Sometimes you be like, yeah, they gonna like this and this should be bombing.
Like if you go, cause before, you know, it was the car, you open the car door,
Right.
your friends around,
Yeah.
you be like, yeah, y'all gonna like this.
Right.
You know, but now it's like
It's different now.
But it's a reverse because sometimes, like you hear a record and you be like, that shit's trash, and then next thing you know,
You like
singing
it?
this shit.
Yeah.
Word. So
So what's some of the hottest songs out right now? Like new records, not just.
Don Holy Ghost.
yeah.
What's that?
All hooligan.
What's that?
Decent record.
That's whose record is
It's
that?
available on platforms.
Okay.
By Ronbrowz and DJ.
So Browz.
Jim Jones got a record. It's
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah.
on the screen.
Okay.
It's called Outside.
Okay.
Yeah,
Outside.
Yeah, that's the hot record.
Oh yeah, Vado sent me that like early in the morning one day. Vado,
Yeah.
I'm probably putting people on. Vado got a verse too. He got a couple verses.
Yeah.
Actually.
So
It's
you know the
actually
actual
produced.
story.
Yeah, I know the story. Yeah, I know that actually.
It's actually produced by Ronbrowz too.
Okay, yeah. I know definitely know the story behind it.
That's funny. I thought to change the story twice. I ain't go.
But so what's the hottest? You said Outside.
Outside of the hot record.
Yeah, it's hot.
Okay. What's your favorite Ronbrowz track?
Ooh, that's a good one. My favorite Ronbrowz track would have to be. It's probably I'm gonna go back to like early 2000 when he was doing a Money Ass thing, and he had records like Let Up My Neck
Okay.
and stuff like that.
You
Like,
played that in the club, right?
Yeah.
Do you
Yo,
play
this some
Browz
girls.
records for every party? Do you get a Browz, at least one Browz record in?
I'm gonna keep it real. It's hard. And I'm
Look at me, look at Browz.
He banned me for a couple of years, but
We back now.
Oh, y'all
You know what? No matter what, if you do a party in New York,
Yeah.
especially uptown, Harlem or Bronx, wherever, it's hard to go through a whole party without playing one of our records or some of our records. It's hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta get like anytime you want to dance, you gonna play my shit. You gonna play your shit. So I almost play a Browz record every party, but you gotta remember, Browz produced a lot of my early records.
Right.
So one of my biggest records is 5,000. He produced it. So
Okay.
even if I wasn't playing his records, I got to play it by default.
So how did y'all meet? How did y'all link up?
Oh, through T-Rex.
Okay.
T-Rex was one of my closest friends growing up. T-Rex was signed to him.
Okay.
And that's why I started doing music. I started going to the studio. I started seeing him make records and stuff like that. And I just like, you know, I want to make records too. I got tired of all the rappers getting the girls. DJ and party stood on the records. They leave at the end of the night with the girls. I said, nah, they ain't gonna cut me out this deal. I'm doing my own records.
Okay, so because it seemed like this friendship is like organic and it's like I like y'all together, like you know what I'm saying, like y'all really like y'all should come out with an album together, like
that's a great idea.
Yeah, do that. Like would y'all do that? Do the collab album?
No, we working on one right now.
Oh, word?
We're working on a collab album right now as we speak.
Okay.
We just got pause. We got really good chemistry together. Like,
Right.
like you know, I like he got when he like I got. We always like
It's Harlem.
That's
It's
how we
Harlem
go.
for the culture. Y'all for the culture.
It's very rare that you see people, two people from Harlem or a few people from Harlem like clicking up.
Right.
That got their own motion. Like he's
Right.
Ronbrowz with the own Webster with it without him.
Right.
So people's egos and pride be so much. You don't really see people clicking up with other people who got. You normally see like niggas for other boroughs. Like if you're looking at the like New York right now, you see Jim, you see Mano, you see Davies, you see Fat, you see niggas from all over
Right.
clicking up, but you don't never see all niggas
Click
clicking
up. Right.
You know?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got good chemistry. Like it looked like y'all like real. You know what I'm saying? Like real chemistry.
and
like,
we before the record deals,
okay.
then back to independent.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got similar struggles and similar.
And we understand each other's like
yeah.
journey. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
and it's respected because I know some of the things personally what I've been through in the music industry. So I can imagine the shit he been through because he was in the game way before I was. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Like it's just a level of respect we got for each other. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the record that broke you? You did a lot of records.
So the record that broke me was there's a record called So Wild.
Okay.
And we sampled this CeeLo Green record produced by Timbaland called "I'll Be Around," so we couldn't use the beat, but it went crazy everywhere in Harlem in New York. So then I said, "Damn, we got to do a record that to the original beat," and then we did Chicken Noodle Soup.
Oh, so Chicken Noodle
Chicken Noodle
Soup
was the first record
that really
that's my biggest record I've done.
that got you the deal.
That got me the deal.
That was that. I'm pocket watching right now. Was that the biggest bag you made off a record?
I mean, my
Did
first check from that record was like $425,000. That was like that was my advance. So I had to.
Okay.
So actually, I'm lying. It was $212,000.
Okay.
That's for my pocket.
Okay.
And another $212,000 was to go to record the album.
So what did you do with that money?
Spent it. As soon as I got it.
As soon as you got it, what you did? Like what was one of your biggest purchases with that?
I spent that shit in a month.
In a month? You was on some real Harlem nigga shit.
I got the check like
that's some real Harlem shit.
I got the check like I got the check like June.
Yeah, and that's summertime too. Oh,
That's
man.
the worst time to get a check. The worst time. The worst time.
I'm living on my show money for September. Let's do 20 grand. I was like, I'm doing dumb shit. This is like 2006, so it's like, It was no Uber, so I'm getting the OJ cab on home, two of them, all my friends. We going shopping every day. Me and all my niggas from my block. We going to Macy's, we going to Foot Locker, dumb shit. Like going to Sin City every fucking day.
Right.
I spend my money in Sin City.
Word.
I spend all of it. Every dime. They got every dime. That's how I feel.
So Browz, man, what was your biggest check? We pocket. This the pocket watching section of the podcast.
See, around Pop Champagne, I caught like three. Like me and Jim did some business, so we collaborated with Pop Champagne. So I caught a check with him.
Right.
Got a record deal.
Right.
Got paid for the video.
Right.
I caught a couple checks all at once.
Okay. So what was your biggest purchase? Did you do a Webster? Was your shit going by?
Nah.
Anybody ever did it as fast?
Yo,
It was trying to make it look good.
it was slow death.
So that
What you call this?
he said it was a slow death. Mine was fast. I didn't feel nothing. Word.
I remember going to.
I made that 200 like 2 million. I'll tell you that. You can't tell me nothing.
I moved and
Okay.
moved out to Jersey, bought a truck. I remember I just need those things right now.
You need that. What come first? The car, the crib, or the candy? And the candy meaning jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, the candy obviously came first for me. Shit.
Yeah, I seen Web pop up. I think he got his deal. He had the big chain.
Oh, you know,
I said, oh, okay.
Okay.
You outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never took my shades off. I just turned into a maniac. Yeah, I learned real quick.
So
I was humbled very fastly.
what come first now though? The car, crib, or the candy?
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. Like at this point in your life, you gotta have all that already. You know what I'm saying? I don't drive, so
Okay.
So the first thing is obviously is.
Yeah, obvious. What's to you? You said the candy came
Well,
out.
no, back then, but
Okay.
right now it's securing. You know, I got kids now, so right
Okay.
now it's like okay, making sure your bills are taken care of. Obviously,
Okay, so the
making sure you
crib.
set them up for the future. Make sure you
Right.
got, and then you know everything else comes after that. You got to invest your money. It's like if I lose my voice today or tomorrow, God forbid, or whatever, and I can't do any more records or music, what do I have?
Right.
So it's like investing into other businesses. That's why I said I've been investing into restaurants. I'm investing in just figuring other things in life out because this ain't guaranteed.
Right.
This don't come with no 401k.
Right.
It don't come with no health insurance. It don't come with no benefits. Nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Your teeth gone is gone.
Word. So you got to make as much money as possible
Right.
in the limited time that we have here on Earth while we can do it. And when you get to a certain age, you got to start worrying about your health. Everything slows down a little bit.
Okay.
So you got to just lock in on, just making sure that you set up for the future.
Okay. So what would y'all do, like reality TV? Y'all did reality TV before, right? I think I see.
I kind of was on Love and Hip Hop like on a few episodes. Like I didn't at the time when they wanted me to do it. I didn't want to put my full storyline on. I had a lot of shit going on.
Okay.
I ain't really want to be out.
Would you do Love and Hip Hop now?
Nah, I would do my own show now.
Okay. What would you base it on?
So me and Browz working on so when we do something together, we call ourselves Two for the Money. So we just
Two for the money. Oh, that's the name of this episode.
Yeah,
Matter of
there you
fact.
go.
I like that.
There we go. So we just been shooting content. Like so, me and Browz content is kind of like. If you older, you probably would have heard of a show called The Odd Couple. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's like
all right.
we just be together, we be cracking jokes on each other, we
Okay.
showing the process of how he makes records, showing the process of my everyday life, showing the women, showing the party and the good, the bad, everything. Just
Right.
like just tapping into our life. But we do so much stuff, people wouldn't believe it unless we showed this to them.
Yeah.
Right. So when it come to DJing and you getting booked for different cities and different states, how does that feel? Like,
I mean, I have a residency right now at Atlantis in the Bahamas.
okay.
And I got another residency at Turks and Caicos. I'm there 4 times a year. So,
Okay.
I mean, anytime you can go to Paradise Island on Turks and Caicos, get paid tens of thousands of dollars to DJ for a couple of hours and go on vacation, it's a beautiful thing.
Right.
It's kind of hard in New York because there's so many niggas that try to DJ now.
Right.
Anybody with a laptop is a DJ. So it's like, it watered the game down. It's like, why we going to give you $1,500, $2,000 to DJ at our club tonight when we can give 5 DJs $150 to get those niggas some hookah and some and they DJing all night and they post it on their Instagram.
Right.
So I don't really DJ a lot of parties in New York like that.
Okay.
It got to make sense. The money has to be right, and it has to be, like a classic event or something that means something.
Okay. So I gotta get into like the women, right?
Yeah.
What's up? I know you fellas like women, love women. We love women on this podcast, right?
Actually, I would like to tell you how I identify.
How you identify? Look.
Nah, we love women. Well, I love women. I don't know if you got a wife or something, bro.
Okay. Nah, it's all respectful.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Huh?
Are you in a relationship?
Huh?
Yeah.
So how do you set the tone? Like, you know what I'm saying, when you meet a young lady, right? So what's a date night with Webster or with Browz? What's up, Browz? Now, matter of fact, let's go to Browz. What's a date night with Browz, man? Is the vibe unlimited, or you come out with 500 and that's it? Like,
Not a lady.
hold on. Let me hear, because Browz, we gotta get him in. Yeah, we gotta.
The ladies take me out.
Oh, the ladies take you out. Okay.
They like to make sure I'm
Lucky.
eat and stuff like that, man.
All right, that's what's
Ain't
up.
nothing wrong with that, right?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Lucky man. Lucky man.
I don't see how much you got, man.
I'm Trick Daddy.
Oh, you
Yeah. They see me coming a mile away. I'm giving it out I'm giving it out.
Because you own a lot of restaurants, so a date for you, do you just go to your restaurant or do you go to somebody else's shit?
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Because that's a little cheat code, just going to your shit.
So two things that happens, right? For one, when you at your establishment,
Yeah.
it always turns into work. You see something, like me, I'm very hands-on. So if I see one thing that's not right, if I see a customer that's not happy, I'm just leaving my date and I'm going over there and I'm handling what I gotta handle. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of girls here, they're very unappreciative. Because you could take one time I took this chick, I was just showing her what I do. I was like, I'm gonna take you to all three of my spots. So we ran around all three of my spots in Harlem, we ate, we were drinking, we kicked it like, throughout the course of a day.
Right.
And at the end of the day, me and her, she was like, next time I want to go on a real date.
Wow, that's...
I don't pay car medicine at these places. I don't pay rent.
Pay rent, alcohol, like wow. She said
what?
next time that's
That's
crazy.
So women are crazy. But to answer your initial question, right? A date don't have to be about the money. It's just about what you doing. It's
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
can just spend, like, bro, if it's the summertime and you just out, you gonna have a fun date and just do stuff without spending anything.
Right.
There's a lot of times when because New York girls have the same routine. They want to go out to the same 10 restaurants everybody want to go to.
Okay.
They want to go to Cargo, they want to go to Bike Store, they want to go to all these restaurants everybody go to.
Right.
Then after the restaurant, then, it's a few things you can do. Or I want to go to Pagola and smoke some hookah.
Right.
Or I want to go to the strip club. So now, went to a restaurant.
Right.
You probably spent, if just you want to go, you probably spend $400, $500, depending on what y'all eat.
Right.
Anywhere from $300 and $500. Then you go out to Pagola, spend another probably $200-300.
Right.
Then you go to the strip club. Who knows what you're gonna spend there?
Right.
I went to the strip club the other day with two females. They got 1,000 singles on the walk-in, and we got 2 bottles. You already $1,500 in.
Right. That's a fact. Yeah.
And then you might it might have been a bad night. Like I spent $1,500.
Right.
I don't even want to fuck this bitch. She out of my nerves. It's like, but when you actually enjoying somebody's company throughout the course of the day, it don't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything could be a vibe.
Yeah, I just told somebody that today. Like,
Okay.
Anywhere, some women appreciate when y'all just hanging out and doing anything versus, going somewhere and the women
There you
just
go.
like, why we here? Like, why ain't going here?
So Browz, you said the women take you out. So do you usually do you usually go for women that go like you, or do you go for the ones, or do you snipe like?
Nah, I'm one of the elite snipers from Harlem.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
but
What
We
makes
are still Team 6. We are officially going to still Team 6. I'll tell you that now. A lot of niggas girls have been sniped. Trust me, on accident and on purpose.
accidental?
Yeah, no accident on purpose. Nah, but yeah, we sniped.
But
So you go for the women that you snipe. So you what you so on IG
Don't
like?
listen to this nigga. He like who he like. He don't
Okay.
care. A girl came to me in the club crying one day, like, why can I just be there? I'm like, well, I'm standing right here too. Fuck am I? Asking me, can you hook me on? I'm looking at her. She asked me to hook her on. I said, ain't this about it?
I'll drink to that.
Yo, yeah, we gonna open all these bottles. Drink up, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
I usually vibe with a chick that vibe with me.
Okay.
Like, you know what? It's chemistry is everything with me. Like, a girl could look good, but y'all might not vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
She could be cross-eyed, y'all might vibe.
Let me tell you something. Listen, a real date, if a person loves to be around you, they don't care what y'all doing.
Right. So, what's your definition of a good woman?
A woman who values family.
Okay.
A woman who has God in her life. A woman who treats and talks about other people good. A woman who like sometimes you can meet a woman and she be like, oh, this bitch did this, or my mother get on my nerves, my kids. I'm like, why you talking about everybody around you? Like, I like to speak like definitely for a good woman to me is just a woman who got God in her life and values herself and values family. You know what I'm saying? Look, it could be you could be a stripper.
Right.
If you value God and you value your family and you value yourself, then that's the definition of a good woman to me.
Right.
You got a definition for a good woman?
So she can strip and go to church?
She could. I think she could.
Yeah.
Right?
Like she can literally be dancing at Starlet Saturday night, leaving 4 in the morning. Go take a nap.
I think somewhere in the Bible that's not right. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there that's not right.
So you don't think you don't think strippers got God in there?
I would hope so. To guide them out of the strip club eventually.
Browz gonna be in the strip club tonight. Like you really should be here. You really should be doing this.
So yo, y'all said y'all snipers, right?
Yeah, snipers.
So would you post your girl on social media?
We're snipers.
Yeah. That's the number one rule. That's the number one rule not to.
You ever seen a sniper?
What's the sniper rules? Yeah, what's the sniper rules? You know, give me 5 sniper rules.
Codes, man.
What's the sniper codes? Yeah. So y'all ain't posting y'all shorty on social media.
So no, you protect. It depends. You know, you have to protect.
You got to protect
from the world.
Yeah, there you go.
From the rest of the snipers.
The number one rule about being a sniper is know that there's other snipers. Don't get mad when you get sniped. If you a sniper, you gotta respect being sniped.
Well, because people go on your page to see the women that's comment, and they'll go after just to get one up on. Yeah,
okay.
sniper.
That's what I don't like.
Sniper competition.
I don't like when a nigga snipe. See, I'm a vindictive sniper. Like I'm not sniping with a cause. Like if you snipe me, I'm sniping 2, 3 of them. Yeah. 2, 3 of them. I'm taking them over to the places. I might fuck your shit up.
So, what's the sniper code? Like, what's the sniper code?
Man, we tell you online, all the women gonna know.
I'm gonna tell you the sniper code. If you snipe, you can get sniped. I hate to get up and snipe. He go crazy when you
Nigga be tender. Niggas be tender out here, chicken tender.
And never snipe your man joints.
All right. Y'all ever clashed?
So let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you why we clashed, right? Me and Browz ain't speak for a couple of years.
Right.
So, you know, he had Pop Champagne out. I had Dancing With Me out. He on the road. So we going back and forth between living in Jersey, both of us, and being at home. So we came across a lot.
Yeah, so he over there like, pew, pew, and I'm ducking like,
so now that we got back together, we started doing it again. We started having a conversation like, wait a minute, you did too, yeah. Like, I just want to see people's reaction when they see us together. Like, we be in the club, they be like, look at so-and-so, we like, look at so-and-so, we like, you sniped out, sniped out, like, oh, shit. And the girls' reaction to us be so funny, like, they just come and sit in the middle. I say, I like this. I sit in the middle. You think they be uncomfortable when they see us together?
Women keep the straight face.
Yeah.
Poker face.
They keep the poker face?
Yeah.
And I do too. 101. Sniper rule 101.
So how y'all feel about friends with benefits?
I think that's the best way to be, because most of the time the woman you're going to end up being with long term is somebody you probably was friends with.
Okay.
So I feel like, you know, the old school way is, or you date somebody, you court them, and y'all date for a certain amount of time, and then let's say you date a woman for 4 or 5 months, you still didn't have to have sex with her.
Right.
So you done put 4 or 5 months of your time into this woman, and you know the black man only lives to be about 70. You know? My time is a lot.
Damn, the clock is ticking.
So the clock is ticking.
So now you 5 months in, you finally have sex with her, and it's horrible.
Right.
And the whole relationship is done.
Right.
So it's like if you got a girl that's your friend and y'all kind of like, you know, have sex casually sometimes. And a lot of women don't want to do that. I'm just saying for me.
Okay.
You have sex so you know, okay, she's a friend, she's nice, her sex is. Now you already know what you get yourself into before you dedicate those 4 months to 8 months of your life, because you won't get these times back.
Right.
How many months you get back if you took away every relationship that ain't work? How many years of relationships?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I was in a 10-year relationship.
Okay.
I need those 10 years back. I gotta get mine now.
So, Browz, how you feel about
some of my I feel like the women I have a relationship with, I end up not being friends with them. But they're friends with benefits. We be friends for long. They put money in your pocket.
Okay.
Plug you to different plays.
Right.
But the relationship women, F that dude.
I'm starting to think Browz wanted to be a pimp. He keeps talking about women putting money in his pocket.
He official Harlem nigga though. I ain't gonna lie, that's a Harlem nigga shit though. Harlem niggas like women that get that money.
The main key to women is not to try to fuck and have sex with all of them.
Okay.
I got a lot of female friends.
I was about to ask you that. I seen you post a female on your Instagram. Getting to it.
Yeah.
And it looked like y'all was, know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was sniping or maybe the snipers might have seen that.
So here's my thing. If you see a girl on my Instagram,
Okay.
I ain't doing that with her.
That's another rule.
Okay.
That women don't know.
Right.
So women attract other women.
Right. That's a fact.
So the reason I hang around so many women is because I don't worry about a woman sniping me, being jealous,
Right.
or hating. They'll put plays like he said, put money in your pocket. Yo, I'm gonna get you booked over here.
Right.
Women do all kind. If you keep good women around you, you'll attract people with money who want to do business with you.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll attract other women, and a woman will see shit you ain't think about seeing. Like,
Right.
pay attention, this nigga over here that came over to section 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit we ain't thinking about.
Right.
I produced for 50 Cent. A woman plugged. She was working for DMX, and she was like, "Yo, I'm at G Unit now. I'm gonna plug you with this situation with 50." And I was able to do I Whip Your Head Boy for 50
Oh,
Cent.
dope.
And if you would have fucked her shit, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Did you fuck her?
fact.
Did you fuck her?
No.
She might be like, he fucked me, he took all my money. I'm not doing shit for this guy.
Yeah.
So y'all can have platonic friendships.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't graduate high school. What was that? No, I'm playing. Yes, we definitely got real shit, man. Don't start using these big words with me, man. I didn't graduate high school.
Yo, so do y'all feel like, so like, have you ever heard the saying, you single depend on who asking?
See, you must be hanging around Russell the 25th. I'm saying it depends on who acts.
Like, do you believe that?
Nah, I believe in like loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So back in the days, I used to be.
Look, Browz, look, hold on.
I had to think.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I used to be a dog.
Yeah, I didn't think.
No, I used to be a dog. I used to be. So I'm gonna tell you the difference now. I'm a sniper, but I'm not a dog.
Right.
So when I'm saying I'm a sniper, when I meet a woman, I don't lie to them.
Right.
Before I used to just lie so I could do whatever I needed to do.
Okay.
Now it's completely honest. Like,
Right.
listen, this is a sexual thing. This is a friendship. I'm not ready. I'm dating other people. I don't lie about anything because hurting a woman's feelings is just as. I'm sorry, baby. How you feel?
No, she clapping for you. She
Okay,
clapping.
no.
She like, yo,
Because
she like what you saying.
I have
Yeah.
daughters. I have daughters, and I have women in my life who I take care of, like my grandmas, my moms, and all that. It's like
Right.
it's your fault, depending on what position you put yourself in. So if a man is completely honest with you and tell you who he is, then I'd rather you be like, I don't want to deal with it. You gotta give a woman a chance to make her own choice, like whether I want to deal with you or not.
Okay.
And 9 out of 10, they gonna fuck with you anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as soon as you lie to them and you give them hope and you hurt their feelings, that brings them a lot of trauma. And some women can't even go on and trust the next man or they might meet the man they supposed to be with, but they fuck it up because you didn't traumatize them so much from you lying to them and using them. So I just keep it real. I'm gonna snipe you.
Right.
But once I snipe you, I'm gonna tell you, listen, this is what it is. This is the truth. And maybe one day I'll get into a relationship again. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna force it. I'm gonna have fun. We gonna date. We gonna enjoy each other's time.
Right.
And if it happens, it happens. But me lying, telling 100 women that they my girlfriend, them days is over, man. That's a rich man sport.
A lot of doors kicked in.
Word.
A lot of cars being banged on.
Yeah.
Fights.
Here we go.
So as you get older, like, hey, listen,
yeah.
this is what it is, man.
Oh yeah.
You got time to be fighting.
You gotta tell them the
women.
truth. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to, bro.
So Browz, you believe that? Like, you single, depends on who asking? Your lady is single, depends on who asking?
I don't know, man, because there's a lot of beautiful women. Sometime all of you be like, this, you my wife.
Yeah. But it's
You who I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah,
But you
right.
might end up saying that every week you meet somebody.
because
You be in a strip club like that. You supposed to be my wife. Come down on the
You
pole.
know what the problem is with relationships now? Like most women say, I want a man that got this, and this, and I looks like this, and do. You just eliminated every fucking body. It's like I want a woman that can cook, I want a woman that can clean, I want a woman that feel God, I want a woman that love her family, I want a woman that can make her own money. It was like, nigga, ain't like it's fucked up out here, and especially
Right.
for women because they outnumbering us. Like in New York, I think it's like 5 women to every one guy.
Right.
So and then half the guys is gay.
How you know that?
Pause, right? That's a fact. How you,
Hey, listen. Not too much on that. No gay nigga wanna see what.
Yo, so you Do you believe in monogamy? Do you think a man could be faithful?
Here you go with these big words. Platonic, monogamy. Motherfucker trying to embarrass me? Nah. I feel like, yeah, of course. I mean, my mom and dad been married for 40 years.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, I mean, it wasn't always good, but they made it through the storm and they still together, and they've been together since I was 1 year old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe in it because I've seen it. But
Right.
if I ain't see it, I probably wouldn't believe it.
Right.
Because that's very rare these days.
Okay.
Like, what's the longest relationship you was in?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I think the less
Browz has been very few words when it comes to his past endeavors. Endeavors.
I gotta be careful on these TV things, man.
So, bro, do
People be
you?
knocking on my door. Like, what you say that?
Yo,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
That was fire. Why did you say that?
Do you believe in? Can you be faithful? The women back there.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends, man. Like,
Anytime we
it
say light and
depends on tolerance of me.
Okay, what's that? What's the time? Let's get into
Tolerance, just handling me, man. Just be nice, man. Don't get on my nerves, man. Be good. But I think guys, we bug out sometimes with women. It's like poking the bear,
that. Okay.
accusing you of stuff you're not doing.
Right.
But
It's that famous thing, like, I might as well do something. You,
That's niggas that how we used to be with women.
Yeah.
We traumatized a lot of women. So now when they get in a relationship with us, they ain't trusting you. Like,
Yeah.
nah, my last nigga said he was gonna be at the barbershop.
Yeah.
He wasn't at no barbershop no for 2 hours.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
he gonna take 2 hours.
yeah, a lot of that, those
We all got past traumas, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we
do
do.
y'all believe in therapy? Or?
I'm a keeper. I believe in it, but I never did it.
Okay.
You know, I come from my old school house. You don't tell nobody your business. You go to this house. Yeah, I think therapy is very, very
My
necessary.
mom's is my therapist.
Oh,
She
yeah.
better leave her alone. That ain't the one. Next.
Next, yeah.
Oh,
Ain't
That ain't the one. Next.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my mother is.
Honestly, my grandmother's my therapist because my grandmother, she be telling me so much stuff, and I be like, grandma, whatever. You 80, you on it, and she be so on
point, right?
I be like, how you knew that was gonna happen?
Okay.
I said, I'd be like,
She
nah,
be like,
man,
ain't no woman gonna do this without doing that. There's somebody else there. Trust me, you ain't the only one.
So,
man.
so if a girl cheated on you, could you take her back?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
How about you, bro?
Nah, I'm the ultimate sniper after that.
You know, that's a deal breaker. That's just.
I mean, we can
So-
rock out, but now I know what it is. Oh, you a sniper too?
Yeah.
A girl told me that. She said after we broke up, she's like, you was running around sniping. You don't think I was gonna snipe? I said, oh.
That's the rule. That's another rule about being a sniper. Women can snipe too. So me, the reason I said I can forgive a woman after she cheated on me, because I've been in long-term relationships and I was cheating, but I still love them. I was just cheating because I was weak and stupid.
Right.
But I still love them. So I'm not one of them person that do something to somebody and then they do it back. I'm like, oh, hell gonna break loose.
Right.
But it's difficult.
You're
with
not
women.
petty. Are you petty?
I'm very petty.
Oh, so you are one of the people that do stuff back.
No. So here's my thing.
Right.
Here's the only thing with women, and here's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Because
Come on, no, go ahead. Do your thing. No,
here's where it gets tricky,
Yeah.
right? When
Yeah.
men cheat, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we just cheat with our eyes and our
Right.
But when women cheat, most of the time they cheat because it's for the purpose. It's because they actually like somebody or they invest in somebody.
Do you believe that, Browz?
Why women cheat?
Yeah, what he just said. Do you believe it?
I think people just do what they want to do when they want to do it.
It's like a girl cheating
What-
on you
what-
before.
Probably.
So you never caught a girl cheating?
Absolutely.
And who she cheating with? A random nigga or a nigga she been fucking with forever?
I have no idea.
Oh, you
I ain't
just-
investigated.
You just got out of there.
Oh, you sniping? All right.
Oh, nah. I'm gonna investigate. Who wins why?
So you investigate? You go through
phones?
phones and shit?
Nah, I don't go through phones, but like, if I find out who the nigga is, I'm like, I want to know like when you met him,
Okay.
or if it was
Why?
from the past. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's certain things called cheating respectfully and cheating disrespectfully.
Okay.
So cheating respectfully is, I'm not gonna fuck your friend.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck nobody in your crib.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck nobody. Like I'm not gonna.
So
bang
you cheat respectfully.
I don't cheat anymore. Like, when I did,
Okay.
it was respectfully. Like, you can't really be out with your girl. Like, cheating disrespectful. Like, you out with your woman,
Right.
and you see another woman, and you bag on her low, and you get a number on her low. That's like, because now the reason I said I want to know where you met her, because if me and you at a restaurant, and I'm looking at your DM, and you was talking to the nigga at the restaurant, like, a nigga met you there, like, how does they even get your Instagram? Like, that was disrespectful. I'd rather you cheat with a nigga when you ain't with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So you believe in respectful cheating?
If you're gonna do it respectfully.
That's how you feel?
I'm sure it's been done to me. I'm sure. I'm sure.
So y'all think all men cheat?
Nah, I don't think all men cheat.
98%.
Yeah.
Why? They said successful men cheat.
Because I know younger dudes, older dudes my age, niggas that's 80.
I'm gonna keep real, like you say, like dealing with multiple women is a rich man's sport. So
Right.
some men are just happy with the woman they got. Some men are like women. They date for stability.
Okay.
They dating because they got a roof over their head, or a woman is doing something for them. So a lot of niggas don't want to fuck that up. When you got money, you got your own motion, you got everything going on. You don't really like. You just do what you want to do sometimes. So I feel like that's why you shouldn't be committed to somebody until you really know that shit. Like your soulmate. A lot of times we just make somebody a girl because we don't want nobody else to be with them.
Oh. You think men just settle?
Yeah.
You settle?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You settle?
Have I settled before? No. I didn't
I
say
need
us.
pick from the better litter. The better litter.
So what's the first thing you notice about a woman you attracted to?
First thing, how she speaks.
Okay.
I mean, anybody can look good, but how you speak tells everything.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? How you, like, the things that come out your mouth are gonna tell exactly who you are.
All right.
Ain't nothing like a positive woman. Ain't nothing worse than a negative woman that just talk about people that got bad energy.
Right.
Bad energy is a thing that you look for when you meet somebody, I think.
So what's the first thing you notice, bro?
How she smell.
How she smell. Okay.
Yeah, smell.
Smell it.
I can smell bad vibes.
That's a fact.
You smell like you was outside all day.
Yeah.
And I like
You was outside all
You've been
day.
outside for a while.
and you can smell, nice perfume, like
Okay.
or the cheap
Yeah,
perfume.
yeah. Okay.
But some of the times that be tricky too. They go to the bathroom freshen it up sometimes. Bitch been outside all day, we're gonna go bathroom and freshen up. She might fool you.
So how you feel? How would you feel about that if y'all about to get it on and the chick just run in the bathroom real quick? Like, hold on. She be like, hold on. Let me go to the bathroom. How you feel about that?
Nah, it depends on the situation.
What you
Because
mean?
it's like,
Depends on what?
If you go on a
If you
date-
in the crib or in the telly and she just like, yo.
So it depends. Like if you knew you was coming out with me on date night, it's like we've been together for 2-3 hours. It's like, but if me and you was together all day running up, nigga, you better go in the bathroom. Like
Okay.
you better go.
Some niggas ain't going in the bathroom though. Some niggas just look at Browz out. He's like,
Sometimes it depends.
Some people like stench.
Sometimes it depends how drunk you is too.
okay.
Because when you drunk, sometimes you just be going. You know what I'm saying? But
Gotta be careful, man. Snipers a snipe with the stench. And be like, I ain't never calling her again.
Snipe with
we
the
just
stench.
talked about that in the car.
Be like, I ain't never.
Over here.
It's over, baby.
It's over.
Yeah.
You ever had the abort mission?
Yeah,
Nah.
I had younger.
Oh yeah, that's like when you're a kid.
Younger.
Not now.
Nah.
You ain't abort mission.
Yeah, that's when you're a kid, man.
So for my last question, what's your definition? I need both of y'all though. What's your definition of success?
Happiness.
Okay.
Taking care of mama love is definitely the priority now.
Okay.
Then when you're young, you're like, I'm about the candy, get the Then when you start thinking, you're like, nah, I gotta make sure mama love is straight. Your family, if you got sisters, bro, just making sure because we older now, so we kind of like become the core of the family now.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a family like an all woman.
What you asking the other day? Are we the uncles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why? I like,
Yeah, so-
we need some more options.
When you get older, you got to step up and take that role. Like I got to make sure, like my younger sisters is straight, my mom love is straight, nieces,
Okay.
nephews. You got to take on that role. So
Well, that all
that's
comes
that.
under happiness for me because, like,
Alright.
you happy if you doing all those things. So, like, happiness is priceless. Like, happiness extends your lifespan. Like, happy people live longer.
Right. That's a fact. Well, I got another question. what's the biggest crash out story? Because I want to hear both of y'all crash out story. Have y'all crashed out?
Like bugged out on somebody?
Like on a chick, or a chick bugged out or crash out on y'all. Y'all could give either scenario.
Nah, I ain't never crashed out before.
You ain't take a phone or nothing?
Oh no, I ain't.
You ain't pop up at no cribs?
No, I did. Like like when I found out one of my exes was cheating and all that, like I snatched the phone.
What else? That was it?
I say what happened after that. I definitely snatched the phone.
Okay.
And threw it out the window, all kinds of shit. Yeah. I was aggressive.
A chick ever crashed out on you?
Oh hell yeah.
What's that? What?
Shit, nigga popping up at the house, popping up at the club. Shit, they done broke Browz windows and shit.
A chick snuffed me while I was driving.
The chick snuffed him to get to you?
On the highway.
Oh.
I'm vulnerable. I gotta keep like this.
That chick definitely popped with me before, for sure.
That's foul. A chick kicked in my door too. She thought I was in there with a broad.
Oh man,
Was you?
No, I was out of town with bro.
Nigga said she thought I was
She
in there
kicked the
with a
door. Alarm going off, everything.
That's crazy.
He wasn't even home.
Wasn't even there.
That's wild. So anything I didn't ask
Talking about
y'all?
women intuition. I felt something that you were in there. You're wrong.
Women intuition?
Yeah, absolutely wrong. I wasn't there. I was out of town.
Oh, no.
Yo, anything I did ask y'all that y'all want to plug right now?
We got an album coming out. Probably gonna drop it in the summertime.
Okay.
Did the first single.
Okay.
I don't know when this is dropping.
Okay.
So we're gonna just say it's coming out in the summertime.
Okay.
We're working on a TV show.
All right.
Got to deal with 2 networks. I'm working on this documentary on a nightclub called The Tunnel. I don't know if you ever heard of The Tunnel before.
Yeah, I heard.
I got the rights to do it. So me, the
Okay.
owner, P. Negation, and my boy Mark, he was the, I said Mark. Mike, he was the videographer there for 2001. So we just partnered up with Monty Lippman at Federal and Republic, and we're negotiating the deal right now with Netflix. So I'm working on the scripted series and the 4-part documentary for the Tunnel nightclub.
Dope. I was gonna ask y'all too. What's the best era in partying and clubbing?
The best era in partying was probably before I was coming outside. See,
So how was for you though?
oh, for me, my era, my party is like 2003, 4, like from 2003 to like 2007, 8. That was the best era for me.
All right. How about you, Browz?
When guys actually dance with the with your back on the wall and the girl dancing on you.
So like skate key or even before then, right? Because I'm
Remember
like
dancing was cheating? Like if your man danced with your girl.
That was-
You
Yo.
you a little older than me, so I don't know.
Nah,
That was cheating.
Nah, I remember that.
You remember that? Or you a little older too? I get you.
Yo, you dance with my man? Yo, B, it's over, man.
Crazy shit.
That sounds some crazy shit.
It's over, man.
Dance with my man is crazy.
Might as well
Yo,
be with him now, man. I'm out.
well, shout out to y'all, Web and Browz. What is called? 2 for 1?
2 for the money.
2 for the money. Pause, yeah, that was crazy
You
too.
on fire all day.
2 for the money.
2 for the money. That's kind of crazy too. Pause.
2
Like,
for the money is.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about.
well, shout out to Web and Browz pulling up once again. Shout out to Chio letting us hold a bakery down. For real. Like, comment, subscribe, and vibe.